Miss Brooklyn here. Welcome back to my channel, Miss Brooklyn's Beauty Corner. In this video, I'm going to take you through how I made this frontal wig. Now, I'm still a beginner. I'm still learning. So, of course, I have mistakes. But, you know, with more practice, you get better. Don't forget to stay to the very end because I'm announcing my 2 giveaway winners for my hair. But in the meantime, let's get started. So all I'm going to do is color my hair. To do that, I'm going to use the L'Oreal High Excellence hair color in the color Black Sapphire. It's just the blue black basic. I've done many hair coloring videos on my channel. I will link some down below in the description box for you if you want a more in-depth. I'm going to use 40 volume developer to go ahead and mix the hair, and I'm just following the directions on the box. It's nothing serious. I'm going to do this for all of the bundles and the frontal, but I'm going to start off with the frontal first because then I'm going to go in and I'm going to lift the knots on the frontal. At the top of the frontal, I'm making sure to take my time. Although the video is sped up, I am taking my time and I'm not applying too much pressure because I don't want it to bleed through the lace. But I do want to apply enough pressure that I'm getting every single strand of hair and in between. So just take your time. And of course, whatever you do to the top, you must do to the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up in the plastic and get started on making the bleach for the lace part of the frontal. And I'm just using my BW2 bleach, just a couple of scoops, and I'm going to add some developer to that. And I want to make it thick. I made the mistake of not making it thick enough. It really should be the consistency of toothpaste. I'm adding some Shimmer and Lights conditioner, which is purple conditioner, to combat the brassiness that we can get from bleaching things like hair and lace. You don't want an orange hue to it. You want it like a blue tone hue. So I'm making sure I'm taking my time and spreading the bleach mixture on the lace. And take your time. Don't apply pressure. You have to barely pat it. It takes a long time to get through this entire lace, but it's worth it. If I had not mentioned, this is my hair from Longi off of AliExpress. This is the Malaysian Bodywave hair. I have the inches 24, 324s, 122, and a 14-inch frontal. Although I don't recommend your frontal being so short when you have long bundles like that, but they accidentally sent me the wrong inch frontal. But we're gonna rock with what we have. As you guys can see, I'm going in with the same blue black color on the bundles. I'm not gonna show the whole thing because it's so tedious. Process the bundles with the color, rinse it out, condition it, and then move on to making our wig. So now that my frontal has been washed and conditioned, while it's still wet, I'm going to go in and customize my frontal. And I'm going to go ahead and start making the hairline and plucking it how I want it to. This is a very nice hairline. By far, I think this is probably the best hairline that I've gotten from a frontal. I had 3 frontals thus far, and this one was my favorite because for some reason, this frontal probably is the best looking frontal I have done. It's not perfect. I'm still learning, but it's the best one. I'm going to use a tweezer to pluck, but I'm also skipping a line. As you guys can see, I'm opening the parts and I'm skipping lines. Tiara Monet, whom I love very much, is the fairy godmother to hair, okay? She's taught me a better method on plucking hair and making your frontals look natural, and because of her technique, I was able to get a better looking frontal. I will link her video down below. She did a 3-part series on frontals, and it really saved my life. So I'm still learning and I'm still, you know, figuring it out. So, you know, as time, I will get better. All I'm doing here is making the part between the hairline and the baby hairs. You don't want it so pronounced. So you do want that definition, but you don't want it so pronounced. And I'm creating a gradient effect. It's starting to come together. It's starting to look really, really good. And Longi hair frontal was really easy to work with. I really like this frontal. Look at the difference between one side and the other side. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, oh my gosh, it looked so good. So yeah, I'm getting a little bit better with it. And all the brassiness, as you guys can see, where the bleach penetrated through, it gets plucked out. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and make my wig. I'm gonna use a Spanx stone cap, and then I'm going to flip the bottom up because I have a small head, so I gotta customize it to my head size. Make sure you customize it to yours. And yeah, I flip the tip of the cap up so that I can sew on it. And I'm gonna go ahead and lay my frontal down. And again, Tierra Monet taught us to sew down on the PU strap and not on the actual lace. This is for better application. So yeah, the rest of this is really self-explanatory. I'm just going to begin sewing the lace frontal down, going across, making sure that it is nice and taut.
Even if it's fortified, I take the time with you, let me do the crime with you, while in my mind with you, even if I'm horrified. I take the fall with you, baby, let me ball with you. I share my all with you, even if it's fortified. I take the time with you, let me do the crime with you.
And just to show you, I'm doing the loop and pull method with the needle facing towards me so that it can be flat. As you guys can see, that is so flat down. I'm done, so I'm just going to flip it inside out, and I'm going to cut the excess Spanx cap remaining. We do not need it. You do not leave it, so I'm just going to cut it, making sure not to cut my thread so that my lace frontal don't come apart from the base. Now I'm just going to go in with my first 24-inch bundle, and I'm going to double 2 of the 24-inch bundles because I want to be able to fit every single inch of this hair onto this unit. So for the first 2 bundles, I'm doubling it, and I'm just sewing it in a U formation back and forth, doing the flip over method. I do not cut the lace or anything like that. And once I get to the top, I'm going to be sewing it straight across in single layers. At this point, I'm going to be done with the U formation. I will start sewing it straight across and making single layers. So you guys have seen this so many times in so many videos. I do have full videos on my channel as well, and I'll be sure to link them down below in the description box. I don't want this video to be too long or tedious, as we should, already get the drift by now. So our wig is all done. I'm just going to go ahead and moisturize my wig with some penetrating oil. It's very lightweight, but it moisturizes, and I'm going to flat iron it super straight just because I want to see what I'm working with before I start styling my unit. So I'm just going to go ahead and flat iron it. We all know what flat iron look like, so I'm not going to hold you guys here too long. This hair is super, super beautiful. I've been rocking this hair for 2 weeks now, have not gotten one single tangle. I've even slept with this unit on because I used the gel method to lay it down, and I slept with it and did not wrap it or pin it up, and it did not tangle. So I love this hair. Like, it's really top 3 now. So yeah, this is it straightened, just enough so that I could start laying it down on my head so I can start styling it. As you guys can see, it's a frontal. You can style it however you want. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pop this baby on and start laying my lace down. I just did some regular schmegular Meek Mill braids, nothing fancy, and as you guys can see, I have a full head of hair, and my hairline is full and it's low, so it's a struggle for me to do these frontals because I have such a low hairline. Jody the Brilliant Beauty also showed a technique on the hairline, which also helped me lay this down a little bit better. I'll also link her channel down below. She was very helpful. I think Tierra Monet and Jody the Brilliant Beauty are the 2 ladies that I learned from the most. So they were able to help me get a better frontal. This time it's not perfect, nowhere near what I want, and I know this, but I'm learning, and I'm just showing you guys what I'm picking up along the way, and also crediting the wonderful ladies that have taught me these techniques. So I'm just cutting the lace, as you guys can see, and I'm just going to try to customize it as much as I can. And you can see the issue I have because my hairline is so low. My edges come down so low onto my forehead. It's like, oh my gosh, I can't have this this lace over my eyebrows, but I'm really considering shaving some of my edges off. I know a lot of people are so finicky about edges, like no, but I'm really considering like really giving me a shape up. I don't know. I'm just sick of this low hairline. And like I mentioned, the gel method with Got to Be Glue, I'm just laying that down using the gel, pressing it down. I did not customize the unit yet because I was getting ready to go out. This was New Year's Eve, but I didn't show everything with me customizing it, but just wanted to give you the gist of how I laid it down. I'm gonna start cutting some of the baby hairs. I didn't really do all on camera because I was pressed for time. I do apologize for that, and the video would be too long, but you guys actually get the gist. It looks a lot better than the other frontals I've done in the past. Like, it seriously looks a lot better, but I'm still not that satisfied with it. So of course I'm going to try again with another unit. So if you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again. So this is really it. This is what I did. Like I said, I didn't really customize. I'm ending it here because I definitely was pressed for time, but I wanted to get this up to you guys. Of course, I'm going to do a final update on this Longi hair, but for the most part, I'm loving it right now. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to thumbs it up for me. Share it with some of your friends. Make fun of it. I really don't care. I love you guys, and I'll see you all in my next video. And stay tuned for the very end because I'm announcing the 2 giveaway winners for this Longi hair. And make sure you guys stick around for the updates. All right, bye.
I take the time with you, let me do the crime with you. Probably my mind with you, even if I'm horrified. I take the fall with you, baby, let me ball with you. I share my heart.